Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another Swiss 001 video. Welcome back to Flight Simulator Fun with Swiss 001. Today we are at my local airport. Yeah, you may remember this scene actually here from some videos like my solo flying video. Here you can see a landing here.
Holy
Pretty much describes this whole video. But yeah, this is actually the airport that we have here in the Flight Simulator 2. And well, what can I say? This airport has a runway of 1,400 meters, which is like 4,000 to 5,000 feet, which genuinely is not long at all. Which is why I've seen a lot of people suggest that I actually fly some big planes here too. And actually there's a reason why we're here in this Challenger 300, for example. It is because this plane is pretty much the biggest jet to operate here, or to be allowed, or to be able to operate here. As I've talked to a few pilots here, and the Challenger 300 from Bombardier is pretty much the limit, okay? And then it's not only because this runway is particularly, well, not long, but also because of the approach. Yeah, see, here's the approach chart of the airport, which by the way is called Egelsbach Airport, very close to Frankfurt, and this is exactly how you approach into runway 08. It is very difficult. As you can see, we cannot go left or, well, west of this highway, which is exactly here. So we have to come in, follow the highway here, and then make a left or perhaps a right turn and come in for a landing here at runway 08. That is always a very steep turn, and especially depending on how fast your plane is, that can be a little challenging. There's already planes that have failed on those turns and actually crashed. So let's try to come in here for a landing here in this Challenger 300. The thing is, actually, I'm using not my actual normal joystick. This is just a spare one from Thrustmaster. As you could earlier see, I broke my X52 joystick, and well, I could land on that highway too if the plane will. Oh my goodness, this is not great. Crash right there. All right, great landing so far, looking totally good. Come on, don't crash now. See, this is not a very easy airport. Maybe it's also the piloting skills here with this weird joystick that I'm now using. Oh my god, this is not working great at all. Okay, so the runway is to the left. We have to then again turn to the left too to land on that runway. Obviously, it's right there. So let's come in now to that turn, and you know, this can always be a little bit of a tough one, but I think this is gonna work out great. There we go. We overshot the approach here. Great. Let's try to line here on center line. Yep, indeed. Landing a plane here, especially a fast plane like this Bombardier, which, you know, does fly at 130 knots, is not easy. Let's come in now. Oh my god. Just with this joystick as well. I know I'm blaming it now, but, you know, it's really true. Let's come in for a landing right here. Yep. See, especially long landings and hard landings are very common here, where you touch down towards the end of the runway, because this is not easy. We also came in with like a pretty good crosswind here with 17 knots of crosswind. I forgot to turn off weather. Great crosswind, not easy landing right there for sure. Here it is. Yeah, let's not talk about that. But indeed, you do see a lot of planes, you know, pretty much touch down like right here because again of that turn. It's really not simple. Are you guys now starting to get my point? I'm trying to explain this through right now, but it's not particularly working. I can see this is, you know, not too easy. Okay, then let's maybe try a plane that's bigger. How about, oh wait, no, I have an idea. How about we try an A320? Yep, I haven't flown the A320 in a while, so let's do this. All right, now welcome aboard the A320. We're now approaching the runway 26 side of the runway, which is facing towards the west. This is now a little bit of an easier approach. Let me just say that. By the way, let's turn down the weather a little bit. It's pretty much crazy. We're at 29 knots. Damn. All right, now with good weather conditions. Shut up, plane. I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, let's come in. Put the landing gear down. It's already down, and the joystick is very sensitive here, so I think this is just going to be a failure. And there's so many factors here that make this landing pretty hard, especially this joystick here in this A320. Help! And then this 1,300 meter long runway, which we have to use every single meter off to stop. Okay, let's come in. Let's do this. Ah, that's been a wasted one. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and stop now. Reverse. I think we broke our plane right there. While the A320 works great here indeed, I don't think you could practically fly the A320 here without, you know, messing up its brakes. Oh, here we go. Actually, we did land quite well. Maybe that's because we broke our landing gear on that touchdown. Oh, wow. That was really not good. I'm sorry. It's the joystick, you know, that's doing the issues. But yeah, this is a very interesting airport. So let's just move on. Try a bigger plane. What can we try then? I have an idea. How about trying the 757? Now, since we're back in X-plane, which has a lot more very professional planes, we can, you know, try a little bit of an interesting selection of planes indeed. All right, 757, let's do this. Now, this plane is quite a bit bigger, but it's also a very powerful plane. I'm not doubting the stopping performance here for sure, but am I doubting the piloting skills, especially with this joystick that's totally... Look, I hate this. Let's just find out if we can do this. Coming in for a landing. Ooh, that was actually... Okay, that was hard. Never mind. Okay, let's stop. Come on. Stop it. Uh-oh. I'm having some issues with this plane. It's not particularly... The reverse thrust is broken. It only works on one engine. But I'm guessing this is actually an interesting test as well. What happens if, you know, the plane kind of fails to stop? Is there still, like, enough distance of runway to still come to a halt, even though, you know, the reverse thrust, for example, doesn't work? Which there is, as you can see. This was a totally fine landing, too. See, this runway is actually not the shortest one. It's not really the longest one, either. And that was a very bad landing here. There we go. We've come to a nice stop. Maybe let's try some bigger planes then. How about the Airbus Beluga? And this is where we start to get maybe to an interesting field as well. I mean, yeah. I mean, actually, a lot of people underestimate the stopping performance of the interesting Airbus Beluga plane simply because it isn't really as big as you might think. It's really just a modified A300 plane, which is really not the biggest one. So let's just maybe see if we can land it here at this place too. I mean, you know, it is very close to the main Frankfurt International Airport. It's like right here, you can see it, but at the same time being much cheaper. So let's see if we can save some landing fees, am I right? Oh, this joystick, I hate it! Shut up, plane! See, flying at this airport always, you know, makes planes a little sweaty because it is not, you know, an international airport that has like a smooth approach. This one has trees in front of it that we're about to crash into, actually. Oh no, auto throttle has turned itself on. See, that's the thing about Airbus planes. Sometimes the autopilot turns itself on, but let's just come in for a landing anyway, because I want to overshoot somehow today. Oh, wow, that's been a wasted landing right there. Come on, stop. Stop. All right, great. I got what I wished for. We just died. What was that landing, dude? What is wrong with this Airbus Beluga plane sometimes? Oh, really, I was just landing the plane and then the auto throttle turned itself on, putting the plane at 100% power, just completely ruining my absolutely otherwise looking perfect landing. That was not grammatically correct. What am I even saying? Great that we finally managed to break a plane today, because otherwise this wouldn't be interesting. Let's maybe try an A330 then, okay? Bigger plane, longer runway needed. Let's find out. What is this? Is that a baby's head? You know what? Let's maybe... This is completely broken, this model here for the flight. Maybe it's a good idea to try out a different plane, of course. All right then, A350, it is time for you to fail. Actually, the thing is though, about the A350, I don't really like flying it to short runways, because it always fails, okay? It pretty much always does. This plane needs a little bit of a long runway. It's pretty much with most modern planes. I mean, most modern runways are long too, so why would you need a short stopping performance? Yeah, this is the A350. It's not too easy there. Oh no, this is not good. All right, great. Now even a harder landing. Let's see if we can stop. Come on, stop, I said. Stop! See, this is really not simple with this plane. You really have to scream at it for it to genuinely stop. It needs a long runway. It needs a way longer runway than this. A350, we're really struggling. I had the auto brake completely to the maximum. It should be stopping just fine, but it needs a way longer runway than this one. Very interesting indeed. Let's maybe try, maybe then, how about a 777? There we go. Nice one. Help. This plane is even bigger and handles even less responsively than the A350. I hate this. Okay, just with this joystick here, this... Probably one of the worst flying we've ever done here in a video. Okay, slow down a little bit. We're now at 160 knots, looking good. Oh, just touchdown. Okay, actually that was a smooth landing. Let's come in and try to stop. There we go. Full on the reverse thrust, full on the brakes. Let's do this, 777. We can hear clapping in the background. Let's not disappoint the passengers now. Oh, we are. God damn it. I'm about to break this joystick too. Yeah, no, really, this is not a long runway. Anything bigger than the Airbus Beluga. Oh, that also did not work, but that was because of my piloting skills. But yeah, any bigger than the 757 or the 737 should really not land here at all. Maybe even anything bigger than the Challenger 300 in the beginning. It's not a good idea. But yeah, this is my local airport. Finally, we checked that out in the Flight Simulator 2. Really, we have never checked this out here. So I think it's great that we've at least visited this place one time. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. That's a lot of clapping, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Here on YouTube, like Block, Mubarak, Junk in the Trunk, Rafal, Oman the Human, DJ Straw, Deload, Tyler Park, Ian from Osk, Gurkham, Stefan Smeethofer, Moritz Wilhausen, Tuppy Cook, Great Karamba John, No You, Laird Islama, Government Pasta, Calamity Airlines, Kelly Chaos, Philip Terrier, Science, Maz Kaleg, Rodolfo, New York, Ollie H, Blue Aviation, Cheese Doritos, Shadow,